Hello, good evening. I'm Fran Pado and welcome to the mall. We have a special surprise for you tonight. In fact, we have many surprises. So without further ado, here's the mall. Ooh, and I should tell you actually, oops, we're going to have a quick talk back at the end. So feel free to fill that chat with questions and no heckling. Okay. The mall, characters, chorus, spirit, conscience, typical Greek chorus sets the scene. Alexa, 12-year-old girl whose only wish is to go to the mall. Madame Thimbletack, a teacher at the hippie cult boarding school where Alexa lives, has essentially raised Alexa. Fernandina, also 12 and lives at the school, best friends with Alexa. Setting, the present, at a mysterious boarding school. The children have no contact with their families, media, or children outside the school. This is done not as a punishment, but a gift. It is a magical world of hand-spun sweaters, silk curtains, cursive and beeswax toys. An evil witch controls everything. The doors are locked. The only way out is the magic mirror. Only one child wants to leave.
Do you really see me? I have a question. How could you possibly see me? I am so far away. I don't believe you. You can only look so far. You can only try so hard before your eyes begin to give up. We will never reach each other. We keep trying. Can you try for me? Just this once? Can you really try? I'll make you a promise. I will show myself. How will you show yourself? How will you see the whole thing? Have you ever reached and felt foolish? Of good and of evil, we live inside your mind. And as you grow, our seeds we sow. You can't leave us behind. We've got hooks like a hookworm, trails of rainbow slime, and flashes of crow's wings. It's memory time. It's memory time, my dear, my dear. Now is memory time. Hark back to your lack and we'll spin the wool on a dime. Now is memory time. You want to grow up and to know up and be big like a mime who shows his knees with a breeze and aborts. Instead of simple shorts, you want to change your name, sleep in a big kid bed, but you'll be caught, frozen rot, and we'll all be in your head. So run and run, and we'll find you, and pull on your silken sleeves, and squash you where we find you, and you'll never dream again. It's memory time, my dear, my dear. Now is memory time. Hark back to your lack and we'll spin the wool on a dime. Now is memory time.
I want most of all to go to the mall. I want most of all to go to the mall. Oh shit, do I sound weird?
You sound like a human child, always asking for inappropriate things.
Madam Thistletack, 12-year-olds go to the mall. I see them out the window.
Those are not children, my corporeal being. They are something else.
I want to go. I want to go. What are they exactly? What are their powers?
Well, that's it, my dear. They don't have powers. They are just flat. They live in a flat world, a world which you, luckily, will never see.
I will see it.
Don't speak like that. I am your teacher. All I can do is warn you, but the witch, you must be careful.
I'm 12. What can the witch do?
She'll eat your wings. Then you'll have nothing.
I'm bored. With you, flat. They do look different. They don't have wings like us. And they can't make energy.
That's right. That's right. They are completely uninteresting. I'm getting bored just thinking of them. Now, I'm off to my nest of roving wool to amass grudges and spy on the kingdom. Remember, though, Alexa, things are not what they seem.
What? Sure. Thank you for your kindness, Madam Thimbletack. May you walk in berries and beeswax.
Berries and beeswax to you, my beautiful bird.
They say there's a light at the base of a tree, and the wand expresses its magic powers. Then the chanting starts, and we circle around. Mist shrouds the spires of the towers. They say, speak the words, and you'll be free of the black slime of the dirty world that circles the moat and floats our boat to the fiery rainbows and the ashes curled. All round the tree, the wet ashes make a lumpen gray that we step upon. With boots of black, we stomp our spells, but face the face of the devil anon. High and fire, ho, and creased, the battle's just begun. High and creased, oh, and creased. Actually, that's not true, for we've been fighting since the beginning of time. So put yourself in my shoes. I'm but 12 years old, and I've run the race. I've got felt wings, and I'm one with the elven call. But what I really want before anything else is to hang out at the mall. Oh yes, to hang out at the mall.
Why, my best friend, I hope you're blessed in sunlight today.
I am. And to you too, Fernandina. But I've got a question. Why is it that whenever we talk, we repeat each other's names a lot or call each other friend?
Good friend, I do not know, nor was I aware until this exact moment kissed the breeze. I know, it's just our way. Our way is our way, and that, dear Alexa, is it.
Did you ever want to go out? Like, just get the fuck out of here. I see kids our age and they seem so crazy.
We go out all the time. Our studies call for it. Last week, we built a boat out of sticks and sailed it in the crystal puddle. And then we shook dewdrops off the miniature orange tree, collected them, and made a citron tonic. Then we...
Dear friend, I am aware. I was there, remember? Right next to you, like a friend should be. Can we just talk like kids for a second? No more, dear friend. I'm like done.
And so you were there, and so you were done. But I must say to you, in secret words, it was like you were not there, Alexa. You've been absent for many days, months even. Remember when you stood up and your frock was soaked with red? It started then.
Good friends should not talk about this. Shut up even.
To speak the truth, you may have guessed, I was sent here. You know we dolls are the bony hands of the witch. We do whatever she says we must. You've always known, haven't you, that I'm connected to her?
But I've seen you be yourself. You are your own precious self. We built twig forts and made silk capes.
Yes, but no. All that doesn't change who I am. I am part of her.
You were with me for a reason. Now I get it.
The reason! The reason! In my long life there is one reason! Magic witch called to me, said to look with your golden key. Take the key, unlock the door. Felt doll rules. The reason, in my long life there is one reason. Sing your spell, magic witch, obviate my gloom dim time. I'm evil, but by proxy, I've got moxie. The reason, in my long life there is one reason. Yes, I'm better than the devil. I'm the claws of the magic witch. Her dark energy flows into me through the things on the ends of her hands. Some call them fingers, and if you're wondering, just happen to be wondering, long live the reign of the succubus! The reason, in my long life there is one reason. The reason, in my long life there is one reason. Spell of the old times, feeded by the old ways, fill me witch! The reason, in my long life there is one reason. Beware, my Alexa, my eyes on your soul. Darkness calls the reason, in my long life, in my long life, in my long life, there is one reason.
You suck-ass bitch! I can't believe it! You said you were my friend. You know I've always hated this stuff, this weird place that I didn't even know was weird until I saw those normal kids. I thought you'd come out there with me, that somehow we'd escape.
Escape? Alexa, I don't need to escape. My heart is here. What heart I have.
If you really wanted to, you could.
If I really wanted to, Alexa, if I really wanted to. The magic mirror. Is that your plan?
It's the only way.
Out the mirror, and catch my hand, the blip stream. Dear Alexa, you frolicking with the outsiders while a white, thin, long-nailed hand crawls after you. It won't work. I'm made for one thing.
She's turned on me. Please help me. You remember when we started making butterflies out of beeswax, dyeing silk with red berries, and making our capes flash in the wind?
And who told you to do that?
Why, it was you. It was always you. Now I get it. The circle of honey and candles we'd make every day. Our special songs. You just suck.
You remember. That is quite unusual. Tell me what you remember.
Fernandina wasn't there, and then she was. We were in our circle. My eyes were closed. We were singing. Thumb in the thumb place, fingers all together. This is the song we sing in mitten weather. And suddenly, a hand was holding mine. It was warm, and her eyes saw me. Fernandina.
This never happened.
Fernandina, I could silence you now, but I won't. I will allow you to explain yourself.
I don't know what I am. It is true, I came from the fire.
It is no feat for me to make an almost child. This castle is full of you. How else would I sup?
I know we're talking about spies and fake kids, but I have something to say. I mean, I'm a real kid. Why can't I get what I want? I want to walk around the mall and just be excited and do whatever real kids do.
Born of thistles, slippery snails, candle wax, pink underwear, you, except you're not, two as one, circle round, children of three, eyes closed, magic mystery, birthed in the dark, beeswax in your eyes, thread twined, it should be forever. You were mine, we made the weather. If it was pouring, I'd take your smile and make a gash of twine. Beeswax in your eyes. Close your crusty eyes and see that it's all mine. Your heart is not your heart. It's a crushed snail in my hand. You hang off my string like a helpless pearl. Face the mirror, I made that girl. If you gazed in the pool, you'd see you'll fail before the rhyme. Beeswax in your eyes.
Does this mean you're my mother?
If children aren't really provided a mother.
But I belong to you.
As much as an eye to a face. I use you. I never had any particular feeling for you.
Witches have no hearts, fuckers.
Inappropriate, Alexa, but true, yes. Well, now, girls, I must recuse myself. I have a waxen moon that will melt a cloud boat at midnight, and I want to be there to hear the screams.
Now that I think about it, I knew.
When?
From the beginning, you had sparks on your dress and your eyes were on fire. I mean, come on. I didn't know what it meant. There were always things happening a mile ahead of me. By the time I caught up, they would be gone and there would be something new. I just got used to it. How things were always slightly fucked up around you.
My sister, Let's braid each other's hair and dance around the maypole, intertwining our silk ribbons. Let's.
I've already done everything I can do for you. No more. You totally fucked me. Just go.
But I'm not supposed to go. The witch told me to never let go of you. I can't. She needs to feed on you.
Let her feed on some other dumbass who's stuck in this needle-felted hell.
Listen to me. You could go.
You do that?
I'm allowed to have a child side, I think. Anyway, I'll take that side for you. The mall awaits.
I never thought of you as a half-child. I'll go for both of us.
You let her go. Fernandina, Fernandina, come to me.
Hi, and that was the mall. And thank you so much for coming. And I'd like to introduce the actors. We have Hannah Bleier, we have Bob Bannister, Lisa Hargus, and Leah Coloff, all doing their work. And then we have Max just making the whole thing work out with full technology. And so I wrote the play and I directed it. Once again, thank you for coming and stick around. We're having a talk back where you can ask questions and we'll answer them. And don't be shy with those questions, but actually don't ask those questions. Just ask, I don't know, nice questions. But let's see what's going on. It looks like there is a little bit going on in the chat. Let's see. Oh, maybe I could ask a question. My question would be to you guys, how did it feel? How did it feel to do that show? How does it feel to do a Zoom show? Anyone?
It was really fun.
This is my first Zoom show. So it was fun. It worked. It was technically smoother than I had envisioned, but perhaps that's because we've got a technical genius behind the scenes.
Okay, so Leah, let me ask you, because you've done a lot of stage stuff. Like, how is this different? How's this different?
I mean, I've done some stage stuff. I wouldn't say a lot, but it was it's odd to see yourself.
Right.
It was kind of fun though too, because we were I don't know, should I give it away?
Go ahead.
We had flashlights. So it was kind of fun to like watch actually see myself and be able to kind of mess around with that a little bit,
Right,
yeah.
right. Yeah.
So that, it's different. It was different in that way.
Yeah.
And there's no audience. I mean, there is an audience, of course. Hello.
I feel you guys out there.
It's not like, you're not seeing them. You're seeing yourself. And
well, it's not like you're on the stage and someone's giving you the finger.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, not that happens. So we've got a comment from Tamerlane Miller. And she said the lighting was beautiful. So there you go, you guys. It was flashlights.
Flashlights. And that's your genius, Fran.
Oh no, it was just, I don't know. And then we have Rose Thomas Bannister saying it looked so cool. Thank you, Rose. Oh my gosh, and thank you, Sam. And let's say, and then Paula is saying yes, fantastic lighting, makeup, and colors. Oh. Okay, that sounds really good. Now, wait a minute. Someone has some questions. Oh, Andy, okay. My husband is asking, what happens to Alexa after she leaves? Oh my gosh, Andy, I have no idea. I don't know. What do you guys
Goes to
think?
the mall, of course.
I think she finally, she ends up, she walks through the mirror, she ends up in the mall, and then what do kids do in the mall? I mean, you just sit there.
She drinks an orange Julius.
Right.
Because that's my mall experience.
Maybe buys some weed from like a senior who hangs around with younger kids. Like, just, I don't know.
She buys some inappropriate half tops.
Right, some half tops.
She sees a movie and like makes out with somebody in the back.
Right. Someone she doesn't know. All right, let's give this one to Hannah. What were some challenges? You want to start that one off and you guys take it around?
I guess the biggest challenge was that during the entire pandemic, my memory has just been terrible. So I've been able to memorize things more easily in the past, and this just took a lot of work. But that was a fun challenge to have because I got to spend more time with your play.
Oh, good. Now I've got one for Lisa. It's Stephanie from the Rad School and also an actor. What happened to the half child left behind? What happened to her?
I think she got it good from Madame Thimbletack, who is actually the witch. Surprise, surprise. She lived in horrible fear of that woman because those long bony fingers that she describes, those are actually the fingers that have their hooks in her. So she probably got locked in a tree.
Yep. All right, and now we've got one from Rose, and she's saying, how many real kids are at the school? I don't know. What do you think, Bob?
It's not clear because, but both the story itself and doing it this way on Zoom is very claustrophobic, like the whole atmosphere is. So it didn't feel like a wide open space with hundreds of happily romping children. A number of these questions, of course, are laying the groundwork for a sequel. So,
I had been talking to myself about a sequel. I was thinking Lord of the Rings, like, why not just keep going? Oh, and look, Mac's here. Okay, hi, Mac, dude. And he's saying, did the actors do their own makeup? He loves the Edward Gorey crossed with the late Stipe vibe. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, actors, talk about your makeup.
Well,
it's really fun. Go ahead.
I just found out what Lisa got at the drugstore.
I did the same, but I had to bicycle 5 miles to 3 different drugstores to find it. So.
It's hard to find the goth style makeup, not in October, but I felt like a 12-year-old standing around at the drugstore looking at the makeup. So I was instantly transported back to my best friend and I figuring out our looks.
All right. What about you, Leah? What did it's very dramatic.
I think, yesterday my makeup was not so good. We do our own makeup, and I was inspired by Lisa, as we all were. And so I went to the drugstore today, and the white pasty was hard to find. Pasty makeup was hard to find.
Yeah. I think, just to say something to Mac directly, I think this bodes well for another goth summer. So I know Mac's very happy about that. Okay, and now Stephanie she's right on it. She's saying, does she escape forever? Oh, this is where the sequel comes up again. What do you guys think? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, she's done. She's done.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And Rose is saying, what is the school called? Ooh, okay. So we could all, how about, we'll let you in the chat. We'll let you guys think of some ideas and we'll just pick our favorite. So anything like without the word but is fine. Oh my
Fran.
God. Yes. You want to call
I would like to mention about the makeup. This is Frans Genius. I just exactly followed what she said, and is genius because it has so many associations. It worked really well for my metal song, but it's also very vaudeville. I loved it. Or chorus, whatever.
Yeah, I was really thinking vaudeville when I
Greek
thought about
chorus.
this. I was thinking, when we did this whole show, like, how the heck are we going to do it with no budget on Zoom, which is so cold. So that's what led me to think about oh, wait a minute. You know what led me to think about the flashlights is I think my own husband, Andy Newman. So yeah, so he's got that one. Oh, and then, okay, let's see. Let's see. Adam McGovern. Yay. Hi, Adam, who I went to high school with, who totally rocks. Says the other kids are paper dolls cut out from parchmenty skin and mistaken for a crowd by Alexa and Fernandina, but not real. Like the non-sweat hogs who never talk on Cotter, right?
I'm going to give a quick guess of the age range of the person that made that reference.
Welcome back.
I know, those other Cotter kids were never really I wonder if they were paid as extras or they probably just did it for free, like because it was the 70s.
They got paid $10.
Yeah, we'll give you $10 on a lunch. I know. Oh my gosh. Which is basically what everyone's getting here, you guys. But because this is like a non-union job, so like, but okay, so no one is really talking about the name of the school.
We've had 2 suggestions.
There's 2 good ones.
Suggestions.
Good ones.
Okay. Rojo? No, Rojo. Okay.
We only see the ones that have been transferred from YouTube into
I see.
the Zoom chat because we're being consciously shielded from the wild west of YouTube.
I see a bunch of people here. I see Professor Raver. Hello. And let's see, someone wants to call it Blood Meal Academy. And that's the person, that is my husband. We call our house Blood Meal. And then Rose is saying, she's saying Madam Thimbletack's Mystical Forest School for totally 100% real children. I think I'm voting for that. What do you guys think? I don't know.
That's good. Although I like Blood Meal too. Yeah,
Blood Meal. Yeah, that's served us well for like the past 20 years. The reason for that is when we bought our house, there was this bag of blood meal in our backyard. And then I was like, oh, we should just call our house Blood Meal. Is that even interesting? I don't know.
It is blood meal.
What is blood
meal? It just sounds terrifying.
Yeah, what is blood meal? Adam? I don't know. Adam, he lives kind of in the country. Maybe he knows. He might use blood meal.
Was it spelled like that, M-I-E-L, or is it M-A-M-E-A-L, and you made a joke of it?
E-A-L. Yeah. I don't know. So it looks like we're wrapping up the chat at this point, and it looks like it's time for us to just go our separate ways. And I'd like to thank everyone once again so much. And we'll be back like when you least expect us. Like we might even come to your house. But thank you so much. Okay. Good night.